Welcome back to another video. Today I'm coming at you with another random list of World of Warcraft things because there's no point to it, but I like it and it's fun. So today's video is going to be the top 10 flight paths in the game. Now you may be thinking to yourself, what the heck, how can this guy rank a flight path? Well, if you know, not all flight paths are the same, and some flight paths put you on a different type of mount. Not the classic Wyvern or Griffin that most of them will send you on, but unique mounts. Some of them aren't even in the game. Also, if you guys do enjoy the content, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I'm on my way to 500 subs and I'd really appreciate it. Number 10. Number 10 is going to be the Dragonhawks from the Isle of Quel Danas, which, when you take this flight path, it puts you on a very unique Dragonhawk. The coloring of this Dragonhawk has not even been put in the game, at least at the time of making this video. The next reason it makes the list is the view is great. You get a view of the Isle, which you usually don't get a flyover, and the ocean looks really amazing when you see it in the background heading to Sulphur Moon City, which still needs a damn update, and I'll never understand why they haven't done it yet. It's the best damn city in all of the Horde, but that's for another video. For having a cool unique model that you can't obtain in the game, and is really something cool to look at, the Shattered Sun Dragonhawk is taking number 10 on the list. Number 9. Number 9 is going to be the Flight Pass from the Eastern Plaguelands. Now, a few of these Flight Pass will let you ride the Argent Hippogriff, which is a really cool mount because the only other way to get it is to go to the Argent Tournament and farm 150 seals. That is going to take a long time to purchase, and I mean, it is the Eastern Plaguelands, which to me is one of the cooler areas in the game, especially in Classic WoW. So for that reason, and also being kind of a sneak peek at a pretty cool mount that will take some time to go farm, it's going to take number 9 on the list. Number 8. Number 8 is going to be the flight path right next to the Nexus. This one is pretty cool. You get to ride a red dragon, but what else is there to say? It's a red dragon. I will, however, point out that this path is pretty cool. You get a pretty good view of the Borean Tundra, which is usually not a zone a lot of people explore, and I completely understand why. It's the boring tundra. But other than that, this is going to get number 8 on the list. Number 7. Chugging on in for number 7 is going to be the flying machines that can be found in a few different paths around the world. But my favorite, and the one that comes to mind, especially when I was making this video, is Sholazar Basin. The animation for this mount is really cool. It makes me think that any second something's going to go wrong and the entire machine's just going to go crashing into the valley below, and I'm going to have to fly myself out of there. The feeling I get on this mount, and also just the views you get from flying around in Northrend, put this on the number 7 spot, and I'm very happy to put it there. Number 6. Number 6 is going to be the Fey Dragons from Draenor, and these are pretty hard to find. I really like the big Fey Dragon mounts, but the only way to really get in the game into your collection is buying it from the cash shop, which is just something I will not pay for, unless it just comes with like my subscription or something. I'll take a free mount. This is the only other way to ride this, but I really love the animations and just how they look with their big buggy eyes. They look really cool. The fins on top are pretty amazing and the wings look really cool when they're flapping in the wind. However, there aren't a lot of amazing sights you can see from Draenor unless you're taking maybe a few different flight paths here and there. But, you know, it is Draenor, so some places do look really cool. Number 5. Number 5 is going to be a personal favorite of mine, and that's going to be the flight pass from Stormheim. These let you ride a full-size Stormdrake. These are really big dragons. Just looking at the video right now, these things are way bigger compared to like the model I usually ride on. And I do have the mount by itself, and it's not as big as this. I friggin' love it. The views are really cool, especially in most of Legion. The views are great. I wish I had more of these kinds of mounts, you know, and if they were actually this big, that'd be even better. But this one does come in number 5 just due to the sheer size and how friggin' amazing it looks in the views I can see. 4. Number 4 is going to be the flight pass from the Hawks in High Mountain. There are a couple reasons for being placed here. Firstly, the views you get to see. All of High Mountain looks amazing, from the huge totems on the main city to the waterfalls when you're going down the mountains, which just make for an enjoyable ride. I don't just want to AFK while I'm going around, and I actually get a look. Secondly, in these mounts, they aren't even in the game. You can fly around on these guys. They're usually just mobs, but you get to take a ride on one for once, which is pretty fun, and I really do enjoy it. 3. The next flight path on the list is going to be the ones from Mists of Pandaria. These give you a kite mount and they kind of just send you on your way, but they're pretty cool. I like them a lot. They're probably one of my favorite mounts. The feathers on the back look really cool. The charms that are strung up along the sides, really nice. As well as the lanterns, just make it a really fun and time for me. I really enjoy the animations as well. Another factor is just the views from the zones. You get the amazing Kunlai summit, you know, or if you're going down to the Isle of Giants, you get to see that ocean that separates the two. It's really nice, as well as you get the Vale of Eternal Blossoms if you go through there. All of them are really nice zones, just cruise through, you know? So that's why this is going to be number 3 on the list. Number 2. So for number 2, it's going to be the Tuskarr Flight Pass from the Azure Span. These have the same model as you get for purchasing the Wrath of the Lich King Epic Edition, or that stupid upgrade you get. And many other people think it is ridiculous to put a single mount behind an $80 paywall, which seems to be the normal nowadays, which I don't really appreciate. They should be putting this stuff in the game, honestly. If it wasn't behind a paywall, it'd probably be one of my favorite mounts. But you do get to see really fantastic sights, and you get to ride this mount for a little bit at least when you take these flight paths. And number 1 is going to be the absolute best flight path in the game. There is no other one like it. And the flight path is going to be the Legion version of Dalaran, just for the sheer fact that this flight path can be any flying mount in your collection. For those who don't know, this flight path will take a list of your favorite mounts from your mount journal, and it will use one of those as the taxi to take you wherever you want to go. This is the only flight path in the game that I can think of, at least, that has that unique kind of feature, and it is the number 1 reason just for that alone.